So before I get on to the next section, which is a near side outrigger, I'm going to make up a frame that bolts into the holes where the tow hitch goes, comes down to some legs to support the rear chassis. It'll make it a lot safer than the axle stands that are sort of just perched there. I'm not that confident with them. They are only small axle stands, small footprint, so being on an uneven driveway with a slope going towards the road, it is chocked up with a big chop that I've made, but I would just rather it was safe. So when I'm taking the axle off and I'm pulling on things or I'm hitting it with hammers or whatever it is, it's just solid. And by having one big one on the back, it gives me much more movement with less interference as I've finished the back end, so I don't need to go in there. I should have done it sooner, but you only think of these things sometimes part way through. So I'll get that made up quickly. Shouldn't take more than half an hour, I hope, and then I can get on to the proper work of cutting rusty metal off and putting new stuff on. So let's get to it. So, as with anything I seem to do when it comes to making something, because I'm not trained and I don't know the exact strength of everything, I can only go off what I think is safe and what I think is sensible. So most things are a little over the top when other people see them that know what they're talking about. But this is my stand. It's still hot, that's why I'm putting the gloves on. This is going to be bolted into where the tow hitch should be. Nice strong A-frame with a supporting bar to stop it from spreading. Big wide feet to spread the load. This is all thick walled box. This is 40 by 40 by 5 mil thick. 6 mil plate on the foot, 6 mil plate up here. And it should hopefully the welds are up to everybody's strict standards. Everybody likes to comment on social media and videos about people's skills, but hopefully that's good enough. I did get the grinder out and that was literally just to knock any bits of splatter off it, but hopefully that is good. I'll let that cool down. I'll probably whack it on there for today, and then I'll paint it to keep it in good nick. But that's good and strong. Whack it on the truck. It has taken me a lot longer. It's taken me an hour and a half, not half an hour, but it's done properly. I'm feeling confident with it, and I can now get on and work a bit more safely. So let's get to it. Well, the other side is completed, so we've gone from this, where the rust is just everywhere, to this new Outrigger, lovely galvanised chassis to body mounting plates for all of the bits needed. Just got to replicate that over on that side, and we are moving. There's another plate welded on and wrapped over the top for a bit of added strength. That's covered that hole up. Once that's cooled down, I can paint that, get the shock hanger on. Now, onto this. Hole in there, hole under there. So cut this off and wrap a plate up and around and seal that all up properly. Nice and heavy duty. Well, today has been a productive day. I got the frame made up for the back, which is working really well, nice and secure, wide stance. It can hold the Land Rover nicely. It's got no axles or anything, or rear axle or axle stands or anything. That's solid. So I'm really pleased with that. I have sorted out the hole on this side, welded a new plate in. It's gone over the top. Painted that up. I don't know how well it will show up. There we go. That's all welded up. New plate underneath as well. That one's done. Just need to paint that. And then I got to this section here. Cut this arm off and got rid of the corner of the body there. I knew there was a bit of a hole, but I didn't quite realise that this was as rotten as it is. A bit of a rot pocket there. That's not too bad. Just do another shape around and weld a new plate in. The only downside to that is this strut I'll have to work around, but again, not the end of the world. Nothing too difficult. The battery box is a little worse than I anticipated. Again, you know, there's the battery there, but it's what's to be expected on a vehicle this age, and you're always going to find more work than you anticipated. You just got to find a way to get around it, or leave the stuff that you can leave until next time if budget allows. But I'm really pleased, and thank you very much to everyone who follows or comments or watches the videos. Like I said originally, this was not done for a channel. This was just done to show all other Land Rover enthusiasts or vehicle enthusiasts what I'm doing, and a diary for myself. But I really appreciate what people say, their hints and tips or advice, and criticism. I'll take the criticism because this is just a hobby. Yeah, I hope you're all enjoying the stuff, and please let me know what you think. Thank you very much.